Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 16 of European Championship in Wheelchair Basketball. Game between Great Britain and France. For the national team of Great Britain, captain number 12, Greg Warburton. Number 0, Lee Fryer. Number 5, Simon Brown. Number 6, Kyle Marsh. Number 7, Terence Bywater. Number 9, Harrison Brown. Number 10, Abdullahi Jama. Number 13, Peter Kusak. Number 14, Lee Manning. Number 17, James McSorley. Number 21, Oscar Knight. And number 33, Dan Fox. Head coach, Bill Johnson. Assistant coach, Joey Johnson. For the national team of France, the captain, number 64, Nicolas Jonasser. Number 4, Remy Bile. Number 5, Alexis Ramonet. Number 11, Luis Ardouan. Number 12, Enzo Trabouchet. Number 16, Abdel Hermosilla. Number 18, Sofiane Eraoui. Number 24, Davy Makoma. Number 25, Christophe Carlier. Number 26, Jérôme Duran. Number 92, Ibrahim Girassi. And number 93, Mamadi Traore. Head coach Clifford Fisher, assistant coach Guillaume Aidas. Referees are Carsten Relling from Germany, Custodio Coelho from Portugal, and Valerio Di Mattia from Italy. Game commissioner Jovana Krivokuchomilovanovic, Serbia. And now, for those who can, please stand for the national anthem of Great Britain. National anthem of France.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Arena Hotel Hills in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, host of the 2025 IWBF European Championships. This is the 27th edition of the European Championships for men and the 19th edition for women. Day 4, Court 2, Game 2. And this game will see France take on Great Britain in men's Group B action. For France, this is their first tournament under Clifford Fisher. Currently ranked 7th in Europe, 8th at the last Paralympics and 9th at the last World Championships. A different squad here for France. One returning player in Enzo Trebuchet, 3 debutants in Abdelhur Mosilla, Sofiane Eroui and Davy Makomba. They are missing the likes of Sofiane Mayawi, Audrey Cayol, Jordan Luce, Jerome Loreri and Hussein Belaid. France are 7-time European champions, the second most in men's history. But the last time they won the title was 24 years ago in 2001. France have also reached the pinnacle of wheelchair basketball, winning the Paralympic gold medal in 1984. They're also one-time world champions in 1990. And in terms of this specific tournament, they are 2-0 so far, a win over the Netherlands and Israel. And Great Britain, they are the defending European champions, Paralympic silver medalists and world silver medalists. This is their third tournament and second Europeans under the tutelage of the Johnson brothers. They are 8-time European champions, the most in men's history. They're looking for their 9th European title and their second consecutive. A few changes to the GB squad. James McSorley back into the squad after missing Paris. Debutant Oscar Knight as well. And they are missing the likes of Phil Pratt and Jim Palmer. Great Britain, 2-time world champions and 2-time Paralympic silver medalists. They are also 2-0 in this tournament. And your starting fives for France, it is for Bell, 18 Eroui, 25 Carlier, 26 Durand, and 64 Joan Serre. For Great Britain, it is 5 Simon Brown, 6 Marsh, 12 Warburton, 14 Manning, and 33 Fox. These two teams met last year in Paris in the group stages. It was a 35-point win for Great Britain, 85-50. And Greg Warburton, he had 20 points in that game, Manning with 9 rebounds. And Carlier was France's leading scorer with 10 points alongside 8 rebounds. And the rematch is here today at the European Championships in Sarajevo. Both teams undefeated in the tournament so far in Group B. And well wishes to Stevie Kane, who's recovering from surgery. He was supposed to be the France assistant coach. Of course, Stevie Kane, very important to both the communities of wheelchair basketball in France and Great Britain. And we are tipping off now. It's France that win the tip. Joan Serre with the ball. Unsuccessful on the offense. Here's Simon Brown, dishes to Warburton, over to Marsh. Marsh, the 3 is short. Rebound Joan Serre. And Joan Serre, the main man for France. 15 points per game in this tournament so far. He finds Carlier. Foul goes against Simon Brown, his first personal. Here's Warburton finding Marsh. Marsh, lovely pick and roll with Fox. Fox, first score of the game. And it was the right look for France, but Eroui just couldn't complete the finish. Marsh. Dishes to Warburton. Manning inside. Back out to Fox. And Fox once again. Sole scorer in this game. Joan Serre works his way around. On the fade. Fakes. Finds Carlier. Joan Serre gets the shooter's roll. First score for France. Marsh loses possession, has to chase it down, and it's intercepted by Durand. Finds Carlier, and France capitalise off the lost ball from Kyle Marsh. Tie ball game, 4 apiece. Carlier commits the foul on Manning. Carlier's first personal. And subs coming in for France. Hardouin replacing Durand. Louis Hardouin, the co-captain of France, alongside Joan Serre. Here's Warburton, Marsh. And Marsh gets it to go. Crisp passing from GB on that play. France look to tie. Hardouin fouled on the shot. Foul on Manning, his first personal. And Louis Hardouin, he'll know members of this GB team very well. He's been playing against them since junior level and has progressed up to the seniors. Manning inside, the big man, and that is trademark Lee Manning, one-handed finish. He's leading GB in rebounds in this tournament, 7 rebounds a game for Manning. Tie ball game, 2-point lead GB. And then Joan Serre with the immediate reply. keeping things even. Here's Warburton firing and hitting. Warburton known as one of the best shooters in the game today. Captain of Great Britain in this tournament. Hardwayne can't get that to fall. Rebound Fox. Fox finding Warburton. At the elbow, nothing but net. And Warburton finding his rhythm. Here's Joan Serre, puts it up. Another rebound from Fox. And GB throw down the pace. Here's Marsh, directing traffic. Over to Warburton. Warburton again at the elbow. Hesitated a little bit too much on that attempt. And it goes off the side of the rim. Here's Hardwayne. Can't get it to go. Four-point lead, Great Britain. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first. Joan Serre. Inside to Eroui. And he draws the foul. Foul goes against Fox. Eroui, the debutant, been playing a lot of minutes for France in this tournament. Their resident one-pointer player of years. And assuming a lot of the role of what would usually be played by Audrey Cayol. Eroui, 1 of 2, 3-point ball game. Manning, one-handed, and one for Manning. Excuse me, no basket. They don't count it. You see Manning there. Shot over Joan Serre, the two resident big men for their respective squads. But you see just the height advantage Manning had over Joan Serre. I suppose really the only one that matches Manning in height would be the likes of Rodney Hawkins. Here's Warburton on the baseline, and that is trademark Greg. 5-point lead, GB. Let's see if Joan Serre can heat up. Carlier, that's short. Another rebound for Manning. Warburton back to Fox. Lovely give and go, and Fox just couldn't get that one. Foul is on Simon Brown. First personal. And play is stopped as Manning just has a wheel change. Carlier lets that one fly, it rattles out. Carlier not found his rhythm in this game. He's averaged 20 a game for France so far in this tournament. And Fox is fouled by Bell. 2 shots to come for Ben Fox. Fox at the line, first is short for the 2-time Paralympian from Swindon. Started his career with the Wolverhampton Rhinos. One of 2. And that forces Clifford Fisher to call a timeout. As GB lead by 6. Roughly 3 minutes to play in the first. And Clifford Fisher will talk it over. Fisher, born in Enterprise, Alabama, United States, but he's actually had an entire coaching career in Europe, initially starting with Cantu in 2001. And he's coached literally all over Europe. France, Germany, Italy, Turkey, Greece, everywhere you can think of. And this is his first tournament as head coach of the French senior team. Previous head coach of the French under-23s as well. Six-point game, 3.5 to play. Joan Serre fading away and hits. And that is clutch from Joan Serre. Manning fouled. Makes the first. And the second. Six-point lead, Great Britain. Here's Hardween. Hardween lets that one fly off the back iron. It goes. Big pass for Manning. Finding. Fox is unable to keep a hand on it. And that forces the turnover. Can France capitalise? Of course, both teams are undefeated. 2-0 so far in the tournament. Joan Serre, catch and shoot, and it rattles in for Joan Serre. 4-point ball game. Warburton over to Manning. Second chance. And it goes for the resident big man. .14 to shoot for France. Here's Hardween over to Joan Serre on the fade once again. This time it will not fall. Marsh lines up the three, finds, opts to pass to Manning instead. Manning couldn't get it. And Carly is fouled by Fox. And 2 shots to come. Both teams in foul trouble. Two to come for Carlier. France's leading average point scorer in the tournament so far, 20 points a game for the man from Antibes. And subs coming in for both teams, Ramonet and Durand in for France. Knight, Cusack and Fryer and Jama in for GB. So both teams switching to their speed dominant lineup. And this lineup was extremely impressive in GB's opening game against Israel. Fryer finds Knight. Knight fouled on the shot. And Knight, who had 15 points in his GB senior debut game against Israel, goes to the line, makes the first. It's great to see Knight make his senior debut. Such a fantastic player with a lot of potential. Makes both. And the immediate impact from Knight. 7-point lead GB. Minute and change in the first. And some insane speed on the court right now with the likes of Hardween, Ramonet, Knight, Cusack and Fryer. Here's Ramonet. Can't get that to fall. Jama with the rebound. Knight. Finding Jama. And that is trademark Abdi from the baseline. Here's Ramonet looking for the reply. Opts to pass to Hardween. Durand. Great hands by Cusack. And the pressure is on for France. They need a heave. Ramonet! Oh, it's just short. .3 left on the clock. And GB take their time. Here's Fryer. Jama. Back to Fryer. Launches. And hits! A buzzer beater from Fryer. And that ends the first quarter. GB 25. It was a long two from Fryer, just inside the 3-point line. GB 25, France 14. And leading the way for their respective teams, it's Joan Serre with 8, Manning with 6, and Woburn also with 6. An 11-point lead for Great Britain at the end of the first quarter. And both teams looking rejuvenated with those subs. Heavily speed orientated with the likes of Ramone, Kuzak, Fryer and Knight. Leads to some very exciting basketball being played. And we are about to get back underway. Fryer with the first possession. GB look to build on their lead. Here's Fryer off the glass. And Fryer leading GB in assists in this tournament. 5 assists per game for Fryer. France just unable to capitalise, and Ramone couldn't keep the ball in play. McSorley into the game for the first time, replacing Brown. Fryer. Once again, and one for Fryer. Foul goes against Durand. Fryer at the line for the bonus bucket. He's been on the team since the 2023 World Championships. Knight collects. France just falling asleep defensively. Knight able to get the putback. And GB lead 31-14. They've went on a 6-0 run so far. Big rebound there from Bell. Hardwin from downtown overshoots it. Long pass from Fryer to Kuzak. And Fryer can't get that to go off the glass. Ramone all the way, no good on that attempt. Here's Kuzak. Puts it up. And you see with this lineup of predominantly young players, it's a great confidence booster for the likes of Knight, Kuzak and Fryer. And it seems to be working very well for GB in this tournament. GB have gone on an 8-0 run. France not finding an answer. And Clifford Fisher, very animated in this timeout. I'm sure he'll be frustrated. Just under 8 minutes left to play in the half. GB lead 33-14 against France. Here's Joanne Sayre, fouled by Jama. Joanne Sayre can't get that to go. And Fryer taking control. Inside to Kozak. Out to Jammer on the baseline. Bang for Jammer. Oh, and Jammer and Hardwin take a tumble. And I'm sure Abdi Jammer will be loving playing alongside this predominantly young lineup. Abdi Jammer, who's been in the GB senior setup since 2007. One of the players that loves to see the amount of young talent develop throughout Great Britain. France yet to score in this quarter. A 10-0 run for GB. Ramone. Joanne Sayre inside to Makomba. Inside to Girassi. And Kozak fouled. Foul against Hardwin. Jama, catch and shoot, no good on that attempt. Jama 2 of 2 from the field so far. And Durand can't get that to fall, second chance. Possession stays with France. Hardwin with a cut inside the paint finally gets a score for France on the board in this quarter. Jama, Fryer, over tonight, inside to Kozak, lovely ball movement, and Kozak fouled on the shot. Foul against Joanne Sayre. First personal. Kozak at the line. His second senior tournament. Was part of the squad that won the Under-23 World Championships in 2017. Plays pro this coming season for Albacete. Played at Murcia last season. And Kozak consistent from the line. GB looking very comfortable as this game goes on. Here's Durand. Play stopped as Kuzak commits the foul. He shakes his head in frustration. As Girassi comes out his chair. Here's Durand. Loses possession, picked up by Jama. France visibly frustrated. Here is Fryer. Jama. And Jama now 3 of 3. Consistent as ever. Abdi Jama, widely regarded as the greatest one-pointer of all time. Here's Ramonet. France needing to get something going offensively. Durand on the fade, short. And the pace ramping up for GB. Here's Knight, the fast break is good. Lovely assist from Fryer. And GB just picking apart France. (14-2) lead for GB in this quarter. And Juan Serre, one-handed finish. Fryer. Over to Jama. Kuzak. Fouled on the shot. And another trip to the line for Kuzak. Kuzak 4 of 4 on free throws. Impressive showing for the man from Coventry as he will take a break. As will McSorley and Knight. And then comes Harry Brown, Simon Brown and Terry Bywater. Juan Serre with a clutch fadeaway. But it's still a 23-point gap. Fryer. Jama. 4 from 4 for Abdi Jama. Ramonet with a quick pace. Lovely, lovely from Ramonet. Unbelievable from Ramonet there. Gets the and one. Foul is on Fryer. And Alexi Ramonet. He's another player that's been playing against the likes of Warburton since junior level. Foul is on Durand. And 2 shots to come for Harry Brown as France are in foul trouble. Harry Brown was the youngest ever debutant for the Great Britain seniors back in 2011 when he was just 16. GB very efficient from the free throw line. They are 11 of 13 in this game. Here's Ramone, fouled on the shot. Excuse me, the foul was not on the shot, it was on the floor. Foul goes against Simon Brown. Second personal. Here's Ramone, finding Hardween from downtown. It's short. Girassi with the rebound. Back out to Joan Serre. Big rebound there from Girassi, contributing to that offense. But GB still looking comfortable. Here's Bywater on the fade. And his first shot of the game is good. Terry Bywater, the legend of the game, his 13th consecutive European Championships, and that is a record on the men's side. Ramone from downtown, a frustration free. Much needed for France. And here's Bywater. Fryer. Back to Bywater, mismatch once again. Terry Bywater is heating up. And that is, it's just expert from Bywater, just always hunting down the mismatches. Done it with Girassi on the last play, and then with Eroui on the play just gone. Here's Joan Serre, not finding his mark. Bywater inside to Simon Brown, fouled on the shot. Foul is on Girassi. Simon Brown, the man from Kingsbury in northwest London, started his career with the London Force, now known as the London Titans. Was coached under Ian Laker, the GB legend. Makes one of two. Minute and change left in the half. GB with a comfortable 52-27 lead. Joan Serre fouled on the shot. From Fryer and Joan Serre just having words. Nico Joan Serre. Two to come. For one of the clutchest shooters in the game. The old commentator's curse strikes again. Sorry, Joan Serre. Joan Serre plays for Hears, as does 50% of this French team. 6 of the 12 players. Here's Bywater. His first miss. Two shots to come. Simon Brown at the line once again. And Brown, one of the longest tenured members on this team, made his senior debut at the 2007 Europeans in Wetzlar, Paralympic debut in Beijing. Ramone gets it to go, fired up towards the end of this half, and France must be frustrated with their performance so far. Here's Bywater, Fryer, and he hesitates and makes it. Long range 2 for Fryer. That's 2 buzzer beaters for Fryer already in this game, both coming at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the half, it's GB 55, France 27. A big quarter for GB, 28 points in that quarter compared to France just scoring 15. They had 25 in the first as well, so huge half for GB. And interestingly, the scores for Great Britain are all evenly spread out. Jama and Fryer leading the way both with 8, and Manning, Warburton and Kuzak all on 6. Meanwhile, Joan Serre is the only French player in double. In fact, he's the only player in the game in double figures with 14. Ramone with 7, and Hardouin with 4. So, big performance for Great Britain in this game, as they'll look to keep their undefeated streak alive. They're also looking to keep their European Championship streak alive and go for back-to-back European titles. They did three-peat in the early to mid-2010s. That was their most successful three-peat in 2011, 2013 and 2015. Right now they're looking for a two-peat. And we'll be back with you in around about 13 minutes. We are about to get back underway. Second half action in men's Group B. In this men's Group B game between France and Great Britain. It's Great Britain with a 55-29 lead at the moment. And France revert back to their starting five. Carlier inside. In fact, I should say both teams revert back to their starting five. Manning, the big man, unable to get the finish. Joanne Sayre can't get it to fall. Marsh, downtown. Knocks down a three. And Marsh Nolan for the 3-point shooting. Block. Big block from Manning. Here's Warburton. Over to Fox, lovely pass. And Fox inside. Gets that one to go. And that's the side of Warburton's game that I think is overlooked. His ability to be a facilitator. He's averaged 8 assists per game this season for Ilunion. And there's Bell with the finish. Bell made some incredibly tough finishes under contact against Netherlands a couple of days ago. Marsh finding Manning, second chance, and the putback is good for Manning. And Marsh and Manning, best friends, played together for nearly the entirety of their pro career. First at Santa Stefano, then at Albacete. France, pick and roll. Eroui can't get the finish. Here's Bell, and Bell once again with an incredibly tough finish inside the paint. Bell, who won the French Championship with Ilan Chalot this past season. And this continues to go the way of Great Britain. They lead 62-35. However, this quarter has been much more of a close affair. It's a 3-point quarter. GB scoring 7, France 4. Here's Durand. Juan Serre. Intercepted by Fox. And Ben Fox gets it to go. Fantastic interception. And another score adding to GB's tally. Jerome back out to Juan Serre. Juan Serre. And that is trademark Juan Serre. France's leading scorer with now 16 points. Manning can't get the finish. Juan Serre. Durand blocked by Manning. Another big block for the big man with those towering arms. Here's Marsh. Oh, can't get the finish. Bell finding Juan Serre. Back to Bell. Lovely. pass, and Bell, 3 seconds on Bell, no basket. Timeout called. GB lead 64-37. 5.5 left to play. Clifford Fisher very animated in the timeout. His first tournament coaching the France seniors. Fisher, originally from the USA, has spent his entire coaching career in Europe. And for GB, they're coached by two Canadians, the Johnson brothers. Their third tournament being coached by them. Bill Johnson, who led the Canadian women to a world championship in 2014. And Joey Johnson, the three-time Paralympic gold medalist, world champion in 2006. And arguably formed the greatest two-man game in the history of wheelchair basketball with Patrick Anderson. And he was coached by the legendary Mike Frogley, who I know has been watching these championships. And shout out to Mike for your nice message yesterday, I really appreciated it. Here's Warburton on the baseline. Trademark Greg. Warburton up to 8 points personal. Pass inside the paint, finds Durant. Bell collects and the putback. Manning. And he gets into a wrestle for the ball with Juan Serre. Jump ball. Fox fires, hits. Oof. As Bell takes a tumble, Eroe takes a tumble to the floor. And Juan Serre takes his total up to 18 points. Marsh, once again for three, it's short. Miscommunication on the pass. Carlier was looking for Juan Serre. And timeout called once again by Fisher. And this quarter is a much close affair. (13-11) quarter, GB lead by 13-12 quarter, GB lead by just 1 point in the quarter, but they have amassed a 68-41 lead overall. 3 minutes left to play in the third, and Warburton once again, he's up to 10 points personal. And Ramonet back into the game, injecting France with some pace. Bell can't get it to fall. Marsh on the baseline, bang. Ooh. Ramonet just unable to get the finish. He was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Warburton fires and hits. Interception for the big man Manning. And Mamadi Traore, his first appearance in this game, the 22-year-old from Paris. Good to see Traore get some minutes in this game. He's a young player with a lot of potential. Definitely a future powerhouse for France. Unsportsmanlike foul. Marsh at the line. Unsuccessful. Just over a minute and a half left in the third. GB lead 74-41. And they've closed the gap in this quarter. 19-12. Knight, buzzer beater, no good. Marsh, 3 short. Oh. Play stopped as Traore and Marsh get tangled up. Ramonet long two, rattles out. Final minute of the third. Warburton. Ramone, another long two. Can't find his mark. Knight, Marsh. Nine to shoot for GB. Marsh inside to Manning. And the big man once again delivering with that one-handed finish. There you see Traore and Manning defending each other. Traore defending Manning. And the shot is no good for Hardween. End of the third, GB 76, France 41. A 21-point quarter for GB. Still ramping up the pressure. As GB, a very dominant performance so far. Still 10 minutes left to play. Warburton, the leading scorer for GB. He's 6 of 8 from the field, 12 points in just 19 minutes, just under 19 minutes. He's got 12 points, 6 of 8, 75% for Warburton. Fairly spread out scores for GB. And fourth and final quarter underway, and we revert back to the speed heavy lineup. It's good to go for Hardween, the co-captain. Foul on Kuzak. Second personal. Bell inside, can't get the finish. Here's Jama finding Knight. And Kuzak, what unbelievable pace, but Hardween keeps up with him. Knight cuts inside, lovely jubbly for GB. Ramone. Once again. And it's intercepted. Pass comes off Girassi, intercepted by McSorley. Foul is on Traore. First personal. And one for Lee Fryer. Foul goes against Bell. One to come for Fryer. The man from Wakefield in West Yorkshire made his Paralympic debut in Paris. Also won the Under-23 World Championships with GB in 2017. And he'll return to the UK this season, playing for the Sheffield Steelers in the British Premier League. Of course, shout out to the Steelers. I know they're watching this game live. So shout out to everyone in Sheffield. Bonus bucket is no good. Fryer, 1 of 2. And here's Ramonet with that trademark pace. Ramonet goes all the way. Traore with the steal. Big steal for the big man. France in transition. Bell under pressure. Can't get it to fall. Unbelievable from Fryer. Foul goes against Traore. And Fryer once again at the line. Duran breaks free and gets it to go. Lovely assist there from Ramonet. Knight at the top, nothing but net. Ramonet, frustration 3, gets it to go. Jama taking his time. Jama from the baseline, this time it rattles out. Traore with the rebound. Another 3 for Ramonet. Nails it. Alexis Ramonet, deadly from range. Ramonet, tremendous shooting ability and speed. His greatest assets. And Knight inside, good to go. Fake from Hardwin, lovely move. Unable to get that to go. Here's Fryer. Finding Kuzak, and the two-man game is good. And Kuzak and Fryer, they've worked on that all season. Played this past season at Murcia together. Fantastic two-man game. Offensive foul on. Offensive foul on, just regular foul on Erawee. GB possession. Trebuchet comes into the game for the first time. Fryer on the fade, bang. Hardween can't get that to fall. Jama swings, finds Fryer. Fryer. Ramonet, lovely play from France. Great assist there from Trebuchet. Interception from Hardween. Hardween can't get the shot to go. Jama, McSorley. Subs coming in for Great Britain. Cusack successful from the line. Cusack and Knight take a break. In comes Harry Brown and Terry Bywater. Ramonet. Over to Hardween. And Trebuchet with the cut inside the paint. Fryer with pace, finding Bywater, and it's blocked. Bywater looking for the foul, didn't get it, commits his own foul. Three is short for Ramonet. Here is Harry Brown. Finding Jama. Back to Brown. Works his way around. France come back with it. Here's Hardween. Durand, pump fake, blocked, back to Ramonet. Hardween inside, lovely pick and roll between Ramonet and Hardwin, two players that have known each other pretty much their whole careers. And here's Bywater taking control. The 7-time Paralympian. Backcourt. France ball. Hardwin finding Ramonet, cuts inside the paint. France are actually winning this quarter by 2, 18-16. Here's Bywater on the fade, short. Foul against McSorley. GB in team foul trouble. Eroui at the line. 2 to come. And Eroui making his French senior debut. The 1-pointer. Short on both free throws. Just over a minute and a half left to play. Here's Jama finding Bywater. Over to Fryer. Inside to Brown. Back to Bywater. And Bywater off one wheel. And that is trademark Terry. Insane balance there with the mini tilt. Here's Hardwin. Eroui. Hardwin fakes. Can't get it to fall. Final minute. Bywater. Inside to Brown. Over to Fryer. Great play. And Fryer with the finish. Crisp ball movement at the end of this very dominating performance for Great Britain. Ramonet inside gets it to go. Bywater. Guarded by Ramonet, works his way around, finds Jama. Jama. Back to Bywater. McSorley, Fryer. On the fade. Short. And Ramonet will just dribble this one out. And Great Britain take the win 96-63. A supremely dominant performance for Great Britain in their third group game. They go 3-0. As dominant as ever. It's a 33-point win for Great Britain. Very similar to their encounter in Paris where they won by 35. And just dominance throughout. 25 in the first, 30 in the second, 21 in the third, and 20 in the fourth. Lee Fryer ends the game as GB's leading scorer with 16. Warburton and Knight are both with 12. Fox with 11 and Manning with 10. For France, it's Ramonet with 21 and Juan Serre with 18. And GB, they end the game shooting 63% from the field compared to France at just 42. GB very impressive with free throws as well, 70% from the free throw line, 17 of 24. GB remain undefeated, France suffering their first loss of the tournament. It's Great Britain 96, France 63. And join us once again in around about an hour for the final game of day 4, court 2, Netherlands versus